Hi, it's me, Cheryl, with Small Kitchen, Small Talk. And yes, this is not exactly a small kitchen. It's my husband's kitchen. And obviously, the point here is that my kitchen back in the city is small. So, Small Kitchen, Small Talk, for those of you who are new to get that grip on that, or I should get a grip on it, but you get the point. So the explanation done, I can move on to the more important things about that I like to chat about during the day. And I had two items today. Oh yes, of course. So I had done the Mother's Day video, and then of course, I, being the good daughter that I am, I then started to have guilty complex feelings that I didn't do something nice because Father's Day is also just around the corner. So I put on a nice top for Father's Day because this will be my Mother's Day followed up with the Father's Day video. And my mother can't steal this top because this had nothing to do with her. This one was all mine. And but I did put the same necklace on because it's special occasions. It's an elegant time, so I wanted to do something elegant in commemoration of the Father's Day that this year I won't be able to share with my dad. I will not be in the same status in this year. So my apologies, Dad. You're loved all the same. And obviously we'll have many more to share together. So what I was going to do about Father's Day was to remind I'm sorry about that, is to remind our viewers here that I'm going to remind my dad, well, actually my mother again, about things that her father had said that were really adorable. But now that I'm hearing myself, I realize that it's about Father's Day and I don't have stories to share about that grandfather because I didn't actually know him. So scratch all that. I'm not going to do in honor of my grandpa, I'm going to just use his 3 lines, which was, "Aren't we devils?" My mother will like that. And the delivery was very bad. And he would say, "Eins, zwei, drei, vier, who's gonna buy the beer?" And the other thing he would say is his name was Katz. So he would say, "Sam Meow Katz." And that's a shout out to my grandpa. If he's listening from above, we still love you, even though we don't get to share much with you on a daily basis down here on earth. But we look forward to seeing you up in heaven, and we remember you with all fondness. Okay, so now moving on, today's dilemma, which had to do with matzo balls, and for all of you that are getting the idea that I'm somewhat epic, I mean, who isn't? We all come from somewhere. It's our heritage and our background, and I'm an American through and through. I was born here, raised here, and I call myself an American. I'm not hyphenated. I'm American. This is where my bread is buttered. This is where I've made my life with my children, my families, and the land that I love. And I'm very patriotic. I respect our soldiers tremendously, and God bless America. And united we stand, people. Divided we fall, united we stand. We are Americans first and foremost. But today we're going to talk about another ethnic thing, which is my matzo balls. So I went and I did this really nice thing for the office. They're kind of foodies. I mean, I noticed that with healthcare professionals, that they sometimes, like my sister, she's going to forgive me too. I mean, she couldn't eat her way through the city, but they try, if you ask me. But I do too. It's like fun it's part of the dining experience to be able to capture some of what's offered. But it can get out of hand, and the waistline could be the part that suffers if you overdo it. So the point is that foodies, we all know, tend to focus on their next meal, and my culture kind of does that too. I'm not sure why, but in any case, so my office was they didn't have a prepared lunch for them one day, and I thought, oh, I'll be really nice. I'm gonna make them my famous matzo ball soup because I make incredible matzo balls. They can be this big like grapefruits, but I'm not doing that all the time because people complain they're too big. So I can make like tangerine size ones and or blood orange size ones, which is a nice size, better than golf balls, and also they're not hard, which then come out like poopy, like lead. Matzo is not a favorite food. It's very binding. So there's a trick. I don't know that I'm going to share it on a video. I have some recipes of my own that are special. I don't think I'm going to share them. I'm sorry. We had a little technical difficulty. And then the technical difficulty, it's been fixed. And so the matzo ball recipe is going to remain a family secret, but I think a lot of people know my secret. In any case, there's a way to make them nice and fluffy, and they're not at all like lead. And by the way, for those of you who have to partake in Seder, unless you're uber religious, I think that the whole wheat matzahs actually work well for what they're intended to do. I would recommend them. But aside of that, back to the matzo ball soup. So I go out of my way and I make the matzo ball soup, and I make sure that there's a nice sized matzo ball for every staff member. I make a vegetable soup because my husband husband's a vegetarian, and it's just I happen to have a lot of vegetables, and I go to the trouble. I make a very nice soup, and you know, you have to cut up all those vegetables, and I make the soup, I make the matzo balls, and I bring it to the office, and I tell the staff that I was, you know, my contribution today was I made a matzo ball soup, because when other people have made things, everybody eats it. But of course, this is the same day that one of our staff members decided to bring in all her excess Halloween candy, apparently, and she was giving out candy. And I mean, you know, go figure, right? I guess they like their candy better. They ate the candy. They didn't touch my matzo ball soup. So, you know, I left it there, and I figured, okay, for the next day, but I wasn't working at the office the next day, so I texted one of the people there, and I said, by the way, you know, you had said you wanted to try my matzo balls. So there, it's in the fridge. And she's like, oh, I didn't get your message till it's too late. I'm not in that office. You know, she's in the other office. She's not there. So, okay, I'm not insulted. You don't have to eat my matzo ball soup. But the truth is, I'm going to get the key and go over there and get my matzo ball soup. They're not going to go to waste. My husband and I are going to eat those matzo balls because they're damn good. And, you know, that's it. I made the effort once, twice. It's like 3 strikes, you're out. Okay, that's it. I mean, you can't stay there forever. And, you know, you just didn't take it when it was offered to you. So that's that. Done. No more matzo balls. We're off the matzo ball thing for the office. That's it. No more matzo balls. They can hear about it to the day we die, about how wonderful my matzo balls are, and they're never going to know. But that's okay. That's their loss. But, you know, my husband and I, we get to, and everybody in this family appreciates them. So I think I've ranted enough about matzo balls, but and what happened at the office. And it's not that they're bad people, but maybe they just look weird to them, and they heard some reputation about them, and they kind of have a matzo ball fear. You know, like, don't touch those matzo balls, they could kill you. So, you know, maybe that's why they didn't want to have them, but that's okay. You know, I'm not offended. It's not, I'll enjoy them, and that's that. So, with that said, for all you who are coming out of Mother's Day, I hope it was a beautiful Mother's Day. Going into Father's Day, for all the fathers and dads out there, you're great. And so my sign off is ta-ta for now, but I'm going to use my thingy, my catchphrase is like me, like you, and we love you, all the dads out there, and like, love you. See you next time. Bye.